Okay, this is what we have learned yesterday. We have created blogs and we have added them to the menu. But can you explain me what is that homepage settings, Kushal? Yesterday, what we have learned, homepage settings. Where homepage settings will be there? Can you please tell me? What is the use of homepage settings? Latest post, static post.
Uh,
Please tell me where that option will be there. Do you remember where that option is there?
You can customize.
Appearance, yes, customize. Go to customize. Then here, homepage settings option will be there. In homepage, my home content only I want to show to my audience. That is the reason I have selected home. If I select latest post, then all the latest posts, that is my all blogs, would appear when somebody open my website. I don't want that to happen. So I have just clicked on static page, and in home page I have selected home. In post page, I have selected blog. Why I have selected blog is, see, under blog only all my blogs are there, right? Food blog, travel blog, sports, education. So I don't want my blog page to be empty. That is my thing, that I don't want my blog page to be empty. That is the reason I have selected post page. If you don't want blog page, then you can select according to your wish. See, now because we have selected blog page, our blog page is not empty, and all our posts, no matter the category, all our posts are present in the blog page. In the place of blog page, if you want to take any other page, suppose let's assume SEO, take SEO, now publish, your blog page will be empty and your SEO page will have all the blogs. I think Kustil got confused here yesterday. Am I right, Kustil? Now did you understand? It's up to you which
yes.
it's up to you to choose which page you want over here. Now see, our blog page is empty, whereas our courses SEO page will have all our blogs. All our blogs are there in our SEO page. But see, this all, I want content to be in this blog. That is the reason I have selected this blog. This page called blog. Blog is just a word. This is post page. Post in the sense we have created all posts only. This is blog in the sense we have created technical trainings as post. The tourist places in Hyderabad is a post. So he's asking me where you want all your posts to appear. I selected blog page. You can select your own page. I don't want it to be empty, so I have selected blog page. Okay, publish. Then again, our SEO page will be empty and our blog page will have the content. That is, all the blogs will be in our blog page. See, SEO page is empty, whereas blog will have all the blogs, no matter the category. Okay. Now, what is this? We have created a normal website. In normal website, we have created a page called blog and we have added our blogs under that page. But now what I want is, I don't want anything related to digital marketing. That means I don't want it to be a digital marketing website. I want it to be completely a blogging website. Instead of normal or a service website, I want to convert my whole website into a blogging website. Then how to do that? To do that, go back to your WordPress dashboard, go into appearance and menus. And obviously, I don't want anything related to digital marketing. As I told you, remove all the pages, about us page. See, when I remove pages from the menu, they will not be deleted from the website. They will still be under the pages. All your pages will be there. I'm only removing the pages from the menu. That means only from here pages will go, but in our website, our pages will be there as it is. They will not get deleted. So SEO page I'm removing, Google Ads page I'm removing, and website designing, because I don't want anything related to digital marketing. Again, I'm removing contact us page also. Remove contact us page. And now what I want is, how I want my blogging website to be is, I need a home page. And here I will show my travel category, my food category, my sports category, my education category. Like this, I want all my categories to appear in the menu. And in the start, before the categories, I want a home page. So I will do it like that. And I don't want blog page also. When I want all my categories in the menu, that is here, what is the use of blog? I don't want my categories to be sub pages. I want them to be as a direct page. So I'm removing blog also, because I don't want blog now. and I'm removing home page also. See, if I keep this home page like this only, what will happen is this content will appear. Again, digital marketing content only will appear because in homepage only digital marketing content is there. I don't want digital marketing content to appear in my blogging website. I want completely new website. Now let's see if I keep it like this only, how it is going to look. Just click on save menu. Click on save menu. Yeah, it has been saved. Refresh. Okay. Food, travel, sports, education. This is okay. These 4 things are okay. But again, I'm able to see something related to digital marketing only. In homepage, I'm able to see digital marketing content. But as I told you, I don't want anything related to digital marketing. I have to delete my homepage also. So again, remove homepage also. Okay, we have removed homepage. Now let's see how is our website looking. Again, refresh. Okay, now it will look like this: food, travel, sports, education. But again, I'm able to see something related to digital marketing only. So what I have to do is, I have to again go back to my, where is it? Customize, homepage settings, homepage settings. My homepage is only not there. Then why is, when somebody opens my website, why should homepage content appear? It is wrong. It should not appear. So again, change it to latest post. Then again, publish. Then come back over here. Then all my latest posts are appearing when somebody opens our website. See, I will open our website in a new tab. Then see, just observe, all my latest posts are appearing in a new tab. But food post should appear, right? When somebody opens our website, food post should appear, but all my latest posts are appearing. So again, it is a mistake only. So for that, what I will do is, I will go back to WordPress dashboard, and there is an option called custom links in menus. If you observe, there is an option called custom link. Go into this custom link option, URL and link text. These 2 blocks are there over here. Here you have to enter whole URL of your website. Just copy the complete URL of your website and paste the URL over here. And here I'm giving the link text as home, so that all my blogs will appear under homepage, and separately each blog will appear under preferred categories. So click on save menu. Come back. Now see, now in home page, what I'm able to see, all the blogs I'm able to see in the home page, whereas in food, I'm able to see only food blogs. In travel, I'm able to see only travel. In sports, I'll be able to see only sports, and in education, only education blogs I'll be able to see. Whereas in home page, all the blogs, no matter what the category is, each and every blog I'll be able to see in the home page. Same like blogs, and under blogs we have given sub pages, right? That is all the categories. In blog page we were able to see all the blogs, whereas in home page we are able to see all the blogs, and in food we are able to see food, travel, sports, and in sports page we are able to see all the sports blogs. This is how we have to create your blogging website. Now this theme is not related to any blogging, so I will just change the theme. Just go into appearance, change the theme, and I will add a new theme called Newsway, I guess. Newsway is one of the good themes. Yeah, this is a blogging website theme. See, this is also a blogging website theme. This is also a blogging website theme. Let's activate this theme and see how our website is going to look. See, this is how your website is going to look. Now I told you featured image. I told you featured image is nothing but a thumbnail. Can you see all these are our featured images? That means, are they looking like thumbnail or not? Like normally in YouTube video also, you will see that thumbnail and then you will click on the video. Same like that, to read this particular blog, you have to click on this thumbnail. This is the reason I told you have to give featured images. Otherwise it would be blank. So if somebody wants to read this, they have to click on that particular featured image. This is my title. This is my featured image and this is my blog. In blogging websites, your blogs will look beautiful rather than that education theme and all. Now in food, if you go under food, only food blogs you will be able to see. In home, you will see all the blogs, education blog, tourist blog, resorts blog, each and every blog you are able to see in the home page. Now let's change the theme and see any other theme. News way. News topics. Let's see this theme. Activate this theme. Refresh it over here. Okay, this is how your website is going to look. In home, all the blogs. In food, only food related blogs. In travel, only travel related blogs. In sports, education, like this, you can create a number of categories and you can add it to the menu if it is a blogging website. Now, I'll just go back and I'll keep it as it is, how yesterday it was there, like that I'll arrange it in the, like how it was yesterday, like that I'll arrange. Now you guys tell me what all should I do. Go to appearance, menus, to arrange again. Like yesterday, I'm just removing this custom link because I don't want custom link now. And I'm adding all the blogs, sorry, all the pages to my menu. Home page. About us. Courses. Again, I have to change the option over here also. If it is a blogging website, you can keep it as latest post. But again, if it is a normal website, again, you have to change it as homepage as home. Okay, I've done everything. Now you guys tell me, this is a normal website. Now I don't want it to be a normal website and I want it to convert it into completely a blogging website. How should I do it? Kushtil and Pranita, can you please start? How to do it? Yes. This is how my website is looking. I don't want anything related to digital marketing to be in this website. That means I don't want this content to be there. I don't want about us page. I don't want courses, no course, not even website designing, Google Ads, SEO, nothing. I want only my categories to be appeared in my website. I want only my categories in my website and all my blogs should appear in the website. That's it. I want my whole website to be a blogging website. How to do it?
We need to go for a menu option and we should delete those about us, contact us, and related to the digital marketing.
Okay. Is that right, question? Should I do that?
Yes.
Okay. Why should I delete all these pages? Homepage, about us, courses, website designing, and all.
Because it's related to digital marketing or
Yeah. So
courses.
I need to delete all the pages. Home, about us, courses, all the courses I should delete. Okay. Okay. Should I delete blog page also? Okay. Okay, I have deleted all the pages. Now what should I do? Next step. Save menu.
Yeah, save menu.
Okay. I'll save menu. Let's refresh and see how it is looking. Let's refresh. Only, okay, blog page I didn't delete. Just a second. Okay, I have deleted blog page also. Only my categories will appear in the menu. Now what should I do? What is the
We
next
need
step?
to change home settings.
Home settings, right? Home page settings, isn't it? Where home page settings will be there, Pranita? And question, can you also tell me?
Customize.
Yeah,
Appearance, customize.
home page settings. Why should I change it, Pranita? Home page settings.
Because we want only blogging page.
Yes,
We don't
exactly.
want anything related to digital marketing.
Yeah, where our digital marketing content is there in our homepage, digital marketing content is there, right? So go to homepage settings and turn it to latest post. Okay, publish. Publish. I have published. Then again, let's refresh and see. Okay. Now what should I do? Now what should I do? What is the next step?
We need to copy the complete page URL.
Okay, I will copy complete website URL. Yeah.
And then we should go to
Hmm.
menu,
Menu. I'm in menu only.
custom links,
Custom link.
and we should paste that URL.
Okay. One
And
second,
in link text,
Pranita.
we should give some title.
Okay. Yes. You can give any title. You can give home. See, I am giving home. You can give anything according to your wish. You can give anything, or you can give blog also. It's up to you. Blog, type home, whatever it is, and add it to the menu. It's just up to you. These are just words. You can give anything and add it to the menu. Now home will become our custom link. So now keep your home in the starting of the menu. Now again refresh your website. Refresh your website. One second. Home is a custom link. Sports education, food, travel. Where is our customer? Over here. Then home page settings. Yes, now it has been published. Let's refresh. This is now I will open the website. Yes, now all my blogs are appearing in the home page, and separately each blog will appear in the particular category. This is how you have to convert your normal website into a blogging website. Now, if you want to change the theme, Krishnan, tell me, how do I change the theme of this particular website? Where should I, in which option should I go to change the theme? How do I change the theme, Krishnan?
No, sorry.
Sorry?
No, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Appearance. Under appearance, themes option is there. Just click on themes. Add new. Same like pages and posts. Click on add new. Then whichever theme you want to take, you can take that theme. For now, I'm taking Newsway. It's up to you. Because Newsway is a blogging website theme, I'm taking Newsway theme. You can take IT News Grid, anything related to as you wish. So just I have activated the theme. Now click on refresh. And this is how my website will appear, my blogging website. Under sports, only sports related blogs will appear. Under education, only education related, food, travel, and under home page, all my blogs will appear. Why all my blogs will appear under home page is because I have gone to customize, and in home page settings, I have selected the option called latest post. Isn't it latest post? What are my latest posts? All blogs are my latest post, right? This is my latest post. So in home page settings, your home page displays. What is your home page? This is my home page. What my home page displays? Your home page displays your latest post. What are my latest posts? All blogs are my latest posts. Education Hub is my latest. Sorry, what is it? Education is my education blog is my latest post. So all the blogs will appear under home page because I'm clearly mentioning that my home page should display all my latest posts. That is the reason in home page, all your blogs are appearing. And in sports, only sports, in education, and sports, travel. But don't forget to give custom link over there. If you don't give custom link over there, still your digital marketing content only will appear. It is wrong. It should not happen like that. When somebody opens your website, they should be directing the home page only. One page appearing when they open the website, and when they click on home page, something other page will appear, then that is wrong. It should not contradict. Both should be same. When somebody opens the website, same page should appear, and when somebody clicks on that particular home page, also same page should appear. Custom link, you have just given the website URL, and here you have given some text. It is up to you, whatever text you want to give, you can give. You can even give blogs, you can give about Hyderabad, anything you can give as you wish. I have given it as home, you can give according to you. Now this is how you convert your website into a blogging website. This is how you create blogs and you create a blogging website. Okay, we are done with this. Now let's go to our next topic, which is plugins. Plugins is a very interesting topic. Plugins. See, now in some websites, you might have seen contact form. In ODMT also contact form is there. In some websites, WhatsApp icon will be there. So that when you click on that WhatsApp icon, directly you'll be going into the WhatsApp and you can message them. And in some websites, live chat will be there. You can in live, you can chat with the employee of that particular company. And pop-ups will be there. I think you guys are aware of pop-ups. Like whenever you enter into some website, some pop-up will appear. Until you give your credentials, that is your Gmail ID and your name, you cannot see that particular content. So that kind of pop-ups, all these things are known as plugins. That means creating some new options in your website. How to do that? So first thing is, let's go into the contact form. How to create a contact form? Let's see how to create a contact form. Just give me a minute. I will just delete all the plugins which were there in this website. Okay. Actually, in your blogging websites, these kind of plugins will not look good. In a service website, plugins will look good. In a blogging website, why will you message them, or why will you fill their contact form? Plugins are not necessary in a blogging website, but whereas in a service website or a normal website, plugins can be useful. So change your website into a normal website so that plugins will look more beautiful over there. In in blogging website, nobody will fill your contact form, and nobody will live chat with the employee and all. So in blogging websites, all those things are not required, plugins. So I'm just changing my website into a normal website so that my plugins will look good. Courses, just give me a minute. Google Ads. Okay, I didn't change the theme. To change the theme, go into appearance, under appearance themes, and your install themes. No need to add new for your install themes. If it is not installed, then you have to click on add new. Education Hub is already installed, so I'm just activating it. Now click on refresh. Okay, it's perfect. See, I'm not going into some other page, something other content. I'm not able to see my latest blogs over here. I'm directly in the home page only. It should be like this. Oh my God, courses blog. In blogs, all my blogs are appearing. Okay, perfect. Now what we'll do is we'll create a contact form. How to create a contact form? Same, see in ODMT also contact form is there. So that when somebody enters into your website, they have to give their information and you can extract that information from that particular user. How to create this kind of a contact form? To create a contact form, you have to install a plugin on the dashboard, same like posts, same like pages, same like themes. There is an option called plugin. Go into this plugins option and click on add new. Same like pages, you have clicked on add new. For posts also you click on add new. For themes also you click on add new. Same like that in plugins also you have to go and click on add new. Because it's not installed, you have to install that plugin. Now there is a plugin called Contact Form by Subsystic. Now Subsystic is just a company who provides good contact forms. So Contact Form by Subsystic. Click on Contact Form by Subsystic. Now there is a contact form by Subsystic. Here paid plugins will be there and free plugins will be there. We are using free plugins. Contact form by Subsystic is a free plugin. So just click on install now. Now your installed plugin will appear on the dashboard. Activate also. Okay, I have installed my plugin called Contact Form by Subsystic and I have activated my plugin also. Now my plugin will appear on the dashboard. See, all the plugins which you install may not appear on the dashboard. That means they will not appear like on the dashboard directly. Some of the plugins might appear under appearance or might appear under any other option. You have to check it. If your plugin is not appearing directly on the dashboard, please just click on each and every option and check where your plugin will be, where your plugin is. 100% it will be on in the dashboard only, but sometimes it might not appear directly. So click on all the options and see where it is. Okay, my contact form by Subsystic is directly appearing on the dashboard. So click on contact form by Subsystic. Okay, I have clicked on contact form by Subsystic. He's telling me you have no forms right now. Create your form. That means I have not created any contact form. He's telling me to create a contact form. Now, how to create a contact form? Click on add new form because I want to create a new form. Click on add new form and here same like menu. For menu you are giving a name, some XYZ, first, whatever it is. Here also give some name. For now I'm giving ABC. Click and I have given a name called ABC. My form name, that is my contact form name is ABC. This name nobody else can see other than you. So you can give any name as you wish. And here some forms are there. You can select base form, you can select neon, you can select anything according to your wish. You can select anything according to your wish. But for some reason, some contact forms are not working in the website. I don't know why, but I have checked in so many websites. And for some reasons, I think it is an error by WordPress or something like that, because if you are changing the options, these contact forms are getting cropped and all. So for now, we will use basic contact form because I think this is the one which is working perfectly right now. Yeah, I have given a name called ABC and you can select any contact form according to your wish. And I have selected a base contact. This is not basic, base contact. Now click on save. Give name, select and click on save. You can select anything according to your wish. And here something is telling, just click on OK. Okay. Now you are in the design option, design. Now you can design your contact form according to your wish. You can increase the width of the contact form. That means you can increase the size of the contact form. You can increase the form background. Now click on form background. If you want to change the color, you can change the color over here. Select any color and change the color of the background. And if you want to change the color of the inputs, that is buttons, that is send button and reset button color, you can change that color. You can change the submit buttons color. You can change text color. Everything you can change. You can design your contact form according to your wish. But for now, if we are changing all these options, your contact form is getting cropped for some reason. That is the reason I'm not changing anything. I'm keeping it as it is. But you try if it is in your website, maybe that error might not come. So you just change the colors and see. You can just change the width and see, instead of 100, give 200. And you can change the colors according to your wish. Everything you can do. Please do that. Now, see, designing is not a great thing. Our main motto is you have to create a contact form. Now, okay, you can change the contact form according to your wish, the changes you can do. Now go into the fields option. Fields option. This is the preview. Here you need to do the changes of your contact form. Now name is there, first name is there, last name is there, email, subject, message, send, reset. Why should I keep reset button over here? I don't want any reset button over here. Send button is enough for my users. I don't want reset button. At that time, I have to just put the cursor on reset and I need to delete that reset option. Okay, I have deleted reset option because I don't want reset option. If you don't want last name, somebody filling the contact form is only a very big thing. And if you ask them first name, last name, they might get irritated. So at that time, if you don't want to ask them the last name, you can just remove the last name. But now let us keep it as it is because it might look good. And subject is there, message is there. Both are kind of same thing only, right? If somebody wants to inquire about digital marketing course, they can write the content over here or here. So I'm just removing the subject because I don't want subject to be there. But here one most important block is not there. Which is not there? Name is there, email is there. What content? That means if he has any query, that also he can click right under this message block, and he can send, and he has send button also, so that when somebody clicks on send button, I'll get the details of that person. But the most important thing is I don't have phone number over here. So I need to give a phone number field also in my contact form. To give your own field, just click on add new field. Now to add the phone number in this contact form, add new field. Add new field. Here, so many options are there. Don't go for pro options. These are paid options. Just here phone number option is there, just click on number. Here give any name to your this. Again, only you will be able to see all these names, nobody will be able to see. So here give any name for your phone number option. Here placeholder, you have to give it as phone number or mobile number, so that this text only will appear in this box. So I'm just giving it as phone number. Now click on OK. See, my phone number has also appeared in the contact form. Now my name is there, email address is there. That person can write a message also. He can inquire about digital marketing course, and he can even enter his phone number also. You can just drag it like this. For some reason, I'm unable to drag, but you guys can drag it. You can keep it according to your wish. Wherever you want to keep, you can just drag and keep it. Now, phone name, email, message, phone number, and send button. This is enough, right? For my contact form. Here also name, email, number, message, send. Same like that, I have also created a contact form now. Now click on save. Okay, you have created a contact form. Now your contact form should appear in any page, right? See in ODMP, in which page your contact form is appearing? In home page, contact form is there, and in contact us page also, your contact us form is there. Now for our website also, I want my contact us form to be in my contact us page. To make sure my contact us form appears in my contact us page. See, our contact us page is empty because we have not created our contact us page. Now we have created our contact us form, but our contact us form will not directly appear over here. We have just created the form. Now the second step is, see here a short code is appearing to you guys. Remember this step. If you forget this step, no matter how beautiful your contact form is also, it does not work. Because if you don't take this, if you don't remember this step, then you cannot, your contact form will not appear in your website. So always remember this step called short code. Take this short code, click on that subsystic form short code, copy that short code, go back to your pages. Now select in which page you want your contact us form to appear. I want my contact us form to appear in my contact us page. So go into contact us page. Here already, I'm just deleting this block. Okay, go into contact us page. I have copied that contact us form from there, and here click on add block. Add block, browse all. Here we have seen so many options. There is one more option over here called short code. Short code option. Click on short code option and paste your short code over here. I have taken the short code from there and I have pasted the short code over here. Now click on update. My page has been updated. Now let's refresh and see whether our contact us form is appearing or not. Can you see guys over here, our contact us form has been appeared. First name, last name, email, message, phone number, send. Now anybody, if you open this website also, your contact us details will appear to me. That means now you can also fill the contact form. Now contact us form, it's not mandatory that it should only be in contact us page. It can be it in any page. If you want to keep your contact us form in a home page, go into home, or if you want your contact us to be in about us page, go into about us. It's up to you where you want your contact us form to appear. You have to click over it. You have to just paste that code over there. Again, short code. I'm taking the short code. I'm again pasting the short code over here. Again, update. It's up to you where you want your contact us form to appear. Just take the short code from there and paste the short code in that particular page. Now go to home. In home page also your contact us form will appear. See, here also contact us form is appearing. If you want your contact us form to be in the widget, in widget also you can keep your contact us form. Just go to appearance, widgets, and here also in primary sidebar, if you want your contact us form to appear in the sidebar, you click over here, again add block, again short code, paste the short code over here, again update. Your contact us form will appear in the widget option also. Like this, you have to create a contact us form. Creating, if you know the contact form by Subsystic, then 100% you will know how to create the contact form. But the thing is, you have to remember that you have to copy the short code from there and you have to paste in the particular page.
Can you please do it once again?
Yeah, doing it. One more time I'll do it. Just 1 second, Kushta. Now suppose, let's assume somebody has filled their details. Now I'm filling my details over here. Where will that detail appear? I'm showing it to you. After this, I'll create one more time. Okay. Now let's assume that some user has filled my contact us form. Thank you for contacting us. Okay. Now where that user details will appear to me? Just go back over here. Refresh it. Just see over here. Contact us form. Now this is my email ID. This is my phone number, and just click on that email ID and you can see this is the first name, this is the last name, this is their email address, and this is the message. So if somebody fills our contact us form in ODMT also, we will be getting like this only. Here we will be seeing and we will be contacting them. Message, what is their message? If they want to inquire for the course, their phone number, their IP address, their URL, and yeah, this is how we can see the details. Now one more time I'll be telling you how to create a contact form. The first step is install a plugin called Contact Form by Subsystic. Go to plugins, add new, and type this name, Contact Form by Subsystic. Then install that plugin and activate that plugin. After that, click your plugin will appear on the dashboard. Sometimes all your plugins might not appear directly. Just put the cursor on all the options and somewhere your plugin will appear. Now here it is appearing directly. So click on Contact Form by Subsystic. Here I have already created one. That is the reason it is showing. Otherwise, no forms. Otherwise, it will tell we have not created any forms. Okay. Now to create a new new contact us form, click on add new. Click on add new. Then suppose for now I'm using this one. I'm giving a name called some XYZ. Give a name, form name, same like menu name, always give a form name. Then select which plugin, which kind of contact us form you need. For now, I'm selecting this. When Christmas is there, next month you can choose this one and this one. It's up to you. You can choose this one. For now, I'm selecting this one. Now click on save. Okay. Now click on save. If you want to increase the width, now the width is this much only. If you want to increase the width to this much, then you can just increase the size over here. Input background, you can change the color, background color you can change. You can change text color. Just click on text color. You can change the text color and submit button style, submit button color, you can change each and everything you can change. You just try at home if you are able to change in your website or not. And okay, you will change according to your preference each and everything. And your form background, see this is the image, right? This is the image which is in the background. If you have your own image with you, some images you will be having in your desktop or in your laptop, select that and choose any image and upload that image over there, and that image only will appear in the background. Okay, that is about designing. Now go to fields option, design fields option. In fields option, if you do not want to show any option over here, see some question option is there. I don't want my question option to appear in my contact us form. So I'm just removing question option. And name is there, email address is there, enter your message is there, send is there. But phone number is not there over here. Phone number is mandatory, right? You have to get the phone number of that particular person. So to make sure phone number is there in your contact form, you have to create a new field, because in some contact us form, phone number will also be there. In some contact us form, phone number will not be there. So at that time, just go into add new field and click on number. Here give some random name, ABC, XYZ or whatever it is. Placeholder, in this place called placeholder, you have to give it as mobile number or phone number, because this particular name will appear to your audience. This will not appear to your audience, but this will appear to your audience. That is the reason I'm telling you, give any good name like phone number or mobile number. Don't give ABC or something like that. Now phone number I have given, see phone number has appeared over here. Now you can just drag and drop wherever you want to keep your phone number, keep it over there. And see, now here, Jon Snow, client service, all these things are there over here, right? Obviously, I'm not Jon Snow, so I will change it to my name. But for some reason, if we are doing the changes, your contact form is getting cropped. That is the reason I'm not doing any changes. If you want to do any changes, just try it in your websites and let me know if in your websites it is changing or not. I mean, I want to know whether in your website contact form is getting cropped or not. Because in all the websites, whichever I'm using, the contact form is getting cropped. I think it's some error by WordPress. Okay. To change this name, emoji, and everything, to change the content over here, if you want to change this content, this name, and everything, here HTML text delimiter is there. Just click on this option. If you want to change that emoji and if you have your own image, put that image over here, upload that image, and here Jon Snow is there. Instead of Jon Snow, you can give your own name. Just put the cursor over here and just delete that Jon Snow and give your own name. Instead of client service, at your service, or anything, any random name you can give. You can give anything. Instead of all these things, also give your own text, whichever you want to give that text over there. But for now, I'm not changing. You can change it. To change this text over here, everything, you have to go into HTML text delimiter. Now click on save. Okay, I'm okay with the contact form. I have added the phone number also, and click on save. Now the important step is always copy the always copy the short code which is there above the contact form. Don't forget this step. Don't forget it. Take this short code, copy that short code, and in which page you want your short code to appear. In home page, in contact us page, or in blog page, in which page you want it to appear. I want to show my contact us form in the contact us page. So I'm removing the previous contact us form, and I want my new contact us form to appear in the contact us page. So here, click on add block and select the option called short code. click on shortcode and paste the shortcode over here and update. Now refresh. Instead of this short contact form, your new contact us form will appear. See, I have told you, right? Your contact us form is getting cropped. That emoji and everything is not, we cannot see that particular thing. It is getting cropped for some reason, no matter if you're doing the changes or not. But this is how it's going to look. So now if you want to enter the details, you can enter the details. And if you want to see the details where somebody has, like what they have inquired, you have to go into the contact form by Subsystic, and in the contact options, you will see the details. Kushal, now tell me how to create a contact form. Yes, Kushal. What is the first step to create a contact form? What is the first step? The most important step. How this contact form is appearing in the dashboard. To bring that contact form by Subsystic, what should I do? Yes, Pranita?
We need to go to plugins
Yes, plugins.
and add new,
Hmm.
and then we should download
Install contact form by Subsystic
contact from the Subsystic.
and activate also. To create a contact form by now to create a contact form, here your contact form by Subsystic will appear. Click on contact form by Subsystic. After that, click on add new form.
New field.
Yeah, add new form. Give a name,
Then
same
we
like
need to select one.
Yeah. First give a name, then select any one option. Then click on save. After that, you can design your contact form according to your wish. You can increase the width, you can change the colors. My color combinations will not look good, but you can change the colors according to your wish. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Now I have changed the colors. Okay, now I've changed the colors and go into fields options. After you design your contact form, go into fields options. Now here unnecessarily some other options are also available, like questions. He's telling me question and all. I don't want this question option, so I'm just removing the question option. And if you want to edit the text, if you don't want this text to appear over here, just go into HTML delimiter and give your own name and everything. Like this, you have to give your name. It's up to you. Anything you can give. Feel free to contact us. I'm removing all these things. Now click on OK. Now here now here name is there, email address is there, enter your message is there, send is there. Question, tell me how do I add my phone number? Here phone number option is not there. I want to add my phone number over here so that when some user clicks on my clicks on the contact us form, I want him to even give his phone number to me. So how do I add a phone number into my contact us form, Question?
Add new field.
Yeah, add new field and phone number. Yeah, now tell me what should I do? Give any random name, and here you have to give any proper name called mobile number or phone number, because that phone number name will appear over here, and save it. After you save it, take this short code, copy this short code, and in which page you want, at what place you want to paste, it's up to you. Take that and paste it in the, I'm just removing this block, click on add block. Sorry, yeah, click on add block, short code, and paste that short code over here and click on update. That's it. Your contact us form will appear in that contact us page. Now your contact us form is appearing over here. Now when somebody fills the contact us form, where my details will appear, Kustal?
In contact details.
Yeah, in contact option. 8977. Okay. Now I have sent. Assume that a user has filled the contact contact us form. Instead of me, an user has filled the contact us form. To see the user details, you have to go back to the dashboard, click on contact form by Subsystic and click on contact. See, again I have filled the contact us form. Now click on email address. You can see the details of that particular user. This is how you have to create a contact form. Now let's go to the other thing, which is live chat. Live chat. Live chat is also a plugin. So go to plugins again and click on add new. For every plugin, this is the process. Plugins, add new. Here again, live chat by Subsystic. Live chat by Subsystic. Now install live chat plugin. This is the plugin. Install now. After installing, activate the plugin. Activate the plugin. Okay, I have activated the plugin. Now my live chat plugin has appeared in the dashboard. Now click on live chat by Subsystic. There has been error. Okay, let's delete this plugin and install it again. Some error we are able to see. I'm just deleting this plugin. Deactivate and then delete. Yeah, now you can delete it. Let's try in this website for one more time. Otherwise, I'll show it in other website. Live chat by Subsystic. Install now. Activate the plugin. Live chat by Subsystic. Okay, no need of this option. Here, nothing. You can design your live chat option, that your live chat emoji and all. Only designing will be there over here. Just let's go into live chat dashboard. Okay, I have installed a plugin called live chat by Subsystic, right? Oh, 1 minute, I'll show it in a new website. Heypro.blog. This one plugin, I will show it in other website. There is some issue with WordPress, I guess. So many options are not working for some reason. Okay, see, I have installed my live chat by Subsystic plugin, isn't it? Live chat by Subsystic is appearing to me in the dashboard, and live chat dashboard is also appearing. These two options will appear when you install a plugin called live chat by Subsystic. Now, after that, see here also live chat by Subsystic, live chat dashboard, both are appearing. Two options are appearing if I install a plugin called live chat by Subsystic. Now click on live chat by Subsystic. Yeah. Now, when you click on live chat by Subsystic, this kind of emoji will appear. This emoji, you have to select which place you want this emoji to appear. Bottom right, that means over here, or top left, that means over here, top center, top right, bottom left, in which place you want your emoji to appear. Bottom right only will look good, because if your emoji appears over here in your website, then it looks good. That is the reason by default bottom right is only there, but it's up to you. Where you want, you can select that. And see, we will open this website in a new tab and see how our emoji is appearing. Just see over here. Can you see this? Let's chat. Let's chat option. See this, where it is appearing? On the bottom right, right? If you select as bottom left, then it will appear on the bottom left option. Just save it. Then again, we will come back over here and refresh. See where it will appear. It will appear over here. I think you guys can see it is appearing over here. But here it will not look good. That is the reason always select it as bottom right. It's up to you. Anyways, it's up to you. You can select. It is just designing. Top left or bottom right will look good. So bottom right. You can change the width also. You can change the height of the messages. Just see the numbers, increase the numbers, decrease the numbers, and see what is the height of the messages box and everything. Main theme color is blue. You can change it to any color. Main background color is white. So you can change it to any color. Background text is black. So click on, if you want to change the color, just click on that color and select any color. Automatically it will change. And main font families, you can change the fonts also according to your wish, and everything you can do it according to your wish, and click on save button. For now I'm keeping it as it is. Okay, see, live chat by Subsystic. When you click on this option, you can design it. This is just about designing how you want. You can design it like that. Okay, now we have installed a plugin called live chat by Subsystic. After that, it is up to you whether you want to design it or not, or if you want to keep it as it is, keep it as it is, no problem. Now the second thing, we'll go back to our website and see whether our, because we have installed a plugin called live chat by Subsystic, our emoji should also appear on the bottom right. There has been a critical error on this website. For some reason, that website is only not working. Okay. Now what we have to do is just open this website in a new tab. Open this website in a new tab. Refresh it. Refresh it. And your live chat option is appearing on the bottom right. Click on it and you have to give your, first you have to give your email ID and your password, sorry, email ID and your name. That means you have to give it as Vaishnavi, or you can give it as anything. You have to just give your name and email address. After giving your name and email address, this will, your name and email address will appear over here in live chat dashboard. It will appear. You have no active chats right now. So for now, I will give it as hi. Let's refresh it. What happened to all the websites? Okay. So I have just installed a plugin called Live Chat by Subsystic, and both the options are appearing in the dashboard. If you want to design that particular plugin, then click on Live Chat by Subsystic and you can design according to your wish, the width, the height of the bar, sorry, the height of the message box, the colors and everything. Now, when you install and activate this plugin, automatically it will appear on the in your website. Just open your website in a new tab and see this plugin is already appearing on the bottom right of your website. Just click on it. I'm just clicking on it as a user, and here he will ask you your email and your name. You have to just enter your email ID and you have to give your name. Now I have given my email ID and I have given my name. Now go back to your WordPress website. Just assume that this is some user has given his name and email ID. Now I will go back, and where will I see that user details? I will see that user details in the live chat dashboard. Click on live chat dashboard. Now that user, just refresh it. Yeah, you have no chats for now. Wait, it's loading, I guess. Please wait while our operator will start the conversation. Why it is not appearing? What happened to all the websites? the user details should appear over here, and for some reason details are not appearing. Something is wrong with websites. Yeah. Why is my professional email ID not working? Kushal, you are also sending the email, Kushal? Your email and name?
No, I have not.
Okay, it's okay. I don't know why my other email ID is not appearing over here. Something is wrong. I think it's wrong with something is wrong with my email ID only. Maybe I've entered wrong email ID or something like that. Okay. I've just tried with my personal email ID, and Pranita has also sent given her details, that is her email ID, and yeah, that is she has given her email ID and her name. Now agent has not been assigned. That means I have not replied to that particular person. Only they have entered their name and their email ID. Now what should I do is I have to just click over here. I have to initiate the chat by saying like this, called hi, how can I help you? Now this message will go to Pranita. How can I help you? Pranita, please reply. How can I help you? Did you get the message, Pranita? Please check.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, reply to that message.
Done.
Yeah, I have doubts regarding the course. Again from this side, one employee will be replying to that particular text. I'm just replying anything, just XYZ. Again, this particular message will go back to Pranita. Again, Pranita will again chat with me like this. The chat will go on. That means live chat will go on with a particular user and a particular employee. So to make sure this happens, what is the first step is just go into plugins, install the plugin called Live Chat by Subsystic. If you want to design the plugin, just go into Live Chat by Subsystic and design the plugin according to your wish. Just see the position where you want it to be, the width, the height, and everything. After that, open your website in a new tab, and here you can see that your plugin appears. And to every user also your plugin appears, and they have to give their name and email address. Their name and email address will reflect over here in the live chat dashboard. Just go into live chat dashboard, and here their name and email address will reflect. Now here all, see, in progress with Pranita. What is the status for Pranita? In progress. What is the status for this particular email ID? It is still pending because I have not replied to this particular person. I have only replied to this particular person. That is the reason it is in progress. That means the chat is going on. If I want to chat again anything, I can just click on that particular email ID and I can again chat anything. Whatever I want to chat, again I can chat. Like this, you have to chat with a particular person. This is about live chat. It is very simple. All your chats will appear in the live chat dashboard. If you want to design that particular plugin, you can just design it in the live chat by Subsystic. Just after you install and activate the plugin, it will reflect in the website. And somebody give their name and email ID, automatically it will reflect back to you, and you can check their that is, you can check their details in the live chat dashboard, and you can chat with them. Sometimes all the user IDs you may not see over here. So at that time, just click on all. Sometimes, see, before I could not see Pranita's email ID over here. That is the reason I just clicked on all. If the chat has been completed, then it will show completed. Suppose after 2 days you are seeing that, then it will be user gone. Like that, it will show. So just this is about live chat by Subsystic. It is very easy to do. This is about live chat. The one more plugin is Kushal, did you understand live chat by Subsystic? Is it easy?
Yes, yes.
It is simple, right? Can you tell me how to do live chat by Subsystic? What is the first step?
So we'll first install the live chat by
Yeah.
Subsystic and then click on it.
Yeah, true.
If it is if we want to change the position of the live chat,
Yeah,
or
true.
some addition is there, then we'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we'll keep it like that only.
Where my user details will reflect?
You mean to say the messages will receive?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That is in the dashboard.
Yeah, live chat dashboard. Done. Okay. One more plugin, which is plugins. add new, and chatbot. Chatbot is not by subsystem. Collect.chat. Yeah, chatbot for website. This is by collect.chat. This is the company name. Previously, Subsystem was the company name. Now click on install and activate the plugin after installing. Click on activate. Now in this plugin, see what is the difference between live chat and collect.chat is, that is chatbot is. In live chat, a person, a normal human is chatting with you. Employee who is a human is chatting with you. But in collect.chat, human will not chat with you. It is like you're feeding. See how robots work. You will give them some data to them, and according to that, robots will work, right? You have to feed the information over here, and a system will be chatting with you over here. A human will not chat with you over here. So a system will be chatting with you over here. That is the reason when you create this collect.chat plugin, do not ask direct questions to the users. Now you will understand what is direct questions. So I have just installed a plugin called collect.chat, and it is appearing on the dashboard. Just click on collect.chat and this page appears to you. If you are not an existing collect.chat user, create a free account. I already have an account of collect.chat. So just create a free account, in the sense, give your email ID and give a password and create an account. Simple. It's that simple. Click on new bot. And if you want to create that plugin from scratch, click on plus symbol and click on create. Okay, this is how it is going to appear. Now here also same, you are in design options. These three options are the important options: design, script, and share. When you are in design options, you can just design it anywhere. This kind of avatar will appear to you in this collect.chat plugin, that is chatbot plugin. If you want your avatar to appear over here, then you can select this position. If you want this position, you can select this position. Your emojis, you can change your emojis according to your wish. You can change the theme colors according to your wish. Anything, it's up to you how you want it to do. It's your wish. You design it by your wish. Now let's go to script option. Here what you have to do is you have to ask questions to the user. Now suppose digital marketing courses, you have to ask questions like, are you a working professional or a student? You have to give option to that person. Do not ask direct questions to them. That means do not ask very deep questions to them. If suppose a user answers in such a way that system only does not understand, like a human being can think and give reply to you. That means a human being has a capability to think and reply back to you, but a system will not have that capability to think and reply back to you. That is the reason here when we create questions, we'll be giving two options. We will not allow the user to write his own answer. We will not allow the user to give his own answers. But what is happening in live chat, user can ask according to his wish, he can type anything. But here in chatbot, user cannot type anything according to his wish. We are only giving him options, like we will be giving him two options, anything options. See now, what are you looking for is there by default, and thank you for completing is there by default. Let's click on what are you looking for. Here, this is my question. Here you have to create options. Because this is not a human, you have to create options. That is sample options I'm removing. And what are you looking for? Are you looking for a job? Plus, are you looking for an internship? Do not give chance for the user to give his own answer. Suppose you don't give option over here, what user will do? User will give his own answer. At that time, machine will not, like machine does not have the capability to think. So the machine cannot answer to that particular, that means machine cannot reply back to that particular answer. That is the reason you have to create a chatbot in such a way that user can select any of the one option. So what are you looking for, job or internship? Done. Okay. Again, I want welcome message also I want to do.
Okay, what are you looking for is there? Thank you for completing is there. Now, if I want to add any one more question, so I've selected multi-choice and click on edit. Here, create your own question. Are you this is my question. And here I'll be giving a options. Are you a working professional or are you a student? We are feeding each and every option to the system. That means system already knows the answer, this one or that one. There is no third option which user can select. So we have selected 2 questions. Now, if you want to ask an email address, just click on email address. What is your email address? If you want to know that phone number, just click on what, please type your phone number. And are you, again, one more question we will create. Multi-choice, select an option. Just remove this. Are you a working professional or a student is done? Are you looking for job and internship is done? One more question. Can anybody tell me what question should I use? With options, I need options also. Okay. Do you want to learn? Sample option, SEO or Google Ads. It's up to you. Like this, you have to create options and you can arrange them in a particular order. I want to give a message also in the starting, that is hello. Let's go. Arrange them in a particular order, drag and drop. Hello. Over top, what are you looking for? Thank you for completing should be at the bottom. I'm just keeping thank you for completing in the bottom. And are you a student or a working professional? And do you want to learn SEO or Google Ads? I'll keep it in the top. Yeah. What is your email address, phone number? Now click on publish. Okay, your changes are live. Now the most important step over here is you can design it by yourself. You can create the script by yourself. I have created the script also. Now go to the third option, which is share. Here one code will appear to you. This code you have to copy this complete code, and here can you see chatbot snippet. When you click on this collect.chat, you have created a free account. Then you clicked on create a free account and you have entered into these options. Just copy this code and come back over here and paste that code over here. After that, select show about chatbot on everywhere, that is on every page or only on home page or everywhere except home or nowhere. And I'm selecting everywhere so that my chatbot appears on everywhere. Now click on save. If you don't paste this, if you don't copy that code and paste over here, your chatbot will not appear. So always paste that. Now see, it will appear over here. Now my chatbot is also appearing, my live chat is also appearing. Now click on this. Hello, what are you looking for? When you give one answer, then only system will ask one more question. Until you give an answer, he will not ask one more question. So I'm just entering, I'm looking for a job. Now after that, do you want to learn SEO or Google Ads? I'm clicking on SEO. Now after I give an answer, one more time system is asking me one more question. Are you a working professional or a student? Okay, now system will ask me, what is your email address? Until I submit my email address, one more question will not appear. @gmail.com. This is my email address. Now please type your phone number. By default, it is showing India only. So I have entered my phone number also. See, smartly what you have to do is you have to collect the information from the user. What I'm doing, I have collected his email address, I have collected his phone number, I have taken his name though I already know. I mean, everything I have collected before only. And after that, what I can do, I can contact that person and initiate for the course. This is how you create a plugin called Chatbot. See, Chatbot might be a little bit complicated. Actually, it's not. But just install this plugin called Chatbot. Create a free account. After you create a free account, go to design option. Design according to your wish. This you can do it by yourself. Go to script option and create the questions. Don't ask direct questions because system cannot think and give reply. You have to always ask questions in such a way that this or that, those kind of questions only you ask. Now, hello, what are you looking for? Do you want to learn? I'm giving options also so that the user chooses one of the two options. Are you looking for? See, you can use three options also. It's according to your wish. Are you a working professional or a student? Email address. Gather all the information from the user so that you can initiate for the course. So thank you for completing. After this, go to share option, copy this code from here, come back in over here and paste the code over here. If you don't do this copy pasting of this code, your plugin will not appear in the website. Your plugin will not appear in the website. So make sure that you copy and paste the code. Then somebody will fill the, like somebody will give the information to you. Like they will click over here, sorry, they will click over here. Again, if you want to restart. In your website, in your mobile phones also it will appear. Pranita, you can check whether this plugin is appearing to you or not. And if you want to see the results, go into results, responses. Here, see, what are you looking for? Job. Do you want to learn? What do you want to learn? SEO. Are you a working professional? I have selected working professional. What is my email address? This is my email address. What is my phone number? This is my phone number. You can ask name of that particular person also. So to see the results, to see what they have entered, you have to go into results, responses. This is where you can see the results of the particular user. This is about collect.chat. There are two more plugins, pop-ups and click.chat, that is WhatsApp one. Just a second. Okay, third one is, sorry, pop-up. Pop-up, I guess you all are aware of pop-up. What is a pop-up and all? Just go to plugins. Is pop-up good? Like if suppose now if you have entered into any website and any pop-up appears, are you happy if any pop-up appears? Is it okay or not?
For advertisement, I think it's a good option.
For advertisement in the sense?
Like for example, someone has visited our website, so something pops up like, there is a 10% discount on so and so training. That kind of.
But some people, if you observe in some websites, until you give your credentials, they will not allow you to see the content. That is not good actually. So how to do all those things we will see now. I have installed a plugin called Pop-up by Successful. Activate the plugin. Okay. I have installed and activated the plugin. Close it. Now my pop-up by Subsystic is appearing on the dashboard. Click on pop-up by Subsystic. Yeah, click on pop-up by Subsystic. It's telling me you have no pop-ups for now. Create your own pop-up. That means same like contact us form, you have to create your pop-up form. So click on add new form. And give a pop-up name over here. Same like menu name, give any random name over here and select which kind of pop-up you want. Now for now I'm selecting this pop-up and click on save option. Okay, I have given a name and I have selected the pop-up. Now what he is asking me is when to show the pop-up, when page loads. And I'm just removing all these things. I'll open the website. All these things also I'll remove. Okay. Now I will open this particular website in a new tab. Okay. Now what is asking me when to show pop-up, when page loads. That means when somebody opens our website, at that time your pop-up will appear. Refresh. See, your page has been loaded and your pop-up is appearing. If you don't want it to be like this, see it like this, it is not the correct option. If somebody opens your website and you're showing them like on their face, you're showing the pop-up. It's not good. Wait for at least few seconds. Wait for 2-3 seconds, then your pop-up should appear. It will look more better. And see, just you open the website and a pop-up is appearing, it will not look good. It is not looking good like this. Instead, I will make sure that same pop-up appearing after 5 seconds, so that just give that person little bit space to breathe after he opens your particular website. Don't just show that pop-up on their face. So when the page loads, delay for 5 seconds. I'm telling that delay for 5 seconds. Now what will happen is, until 5 seconds, my pop-up, I have to save it over here. Sorry. Yeah. Now go back, refresh. Until 5 seconds, pop-up will not appear. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Yeah, 5. Until 5 seconds, my pop-up is not appearing. This is better one, right? Just when somebody opens the website, pop-up is appearing. That is not looking good. It does not look good. And your impression of the website will not be good. I mean, user will get irritated if you show the pop-up just directly like that. Wait for a few seconds and show your pop-up. It is much better. So I have just selected the option, this delay option, and you can give the number over here, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever it is according to your wish. I have selected delay for 5 seconds. Now, these all are pro options. Don't go for pro options. You have to pay money. When to close pop-up? By default, after user closes it. That means if somebody clicks on this into button, then only the pop-up will disappear. That is one option. You can select this option also called click outside pop-up. If I select on this option, yeah, wait for 5 seconds. Refresh it and wait for 5 seconds. Yeah, my pop-up is appearing. What I have selected the option over here, click outside pop-up. If you click outside pop-up here, anywhere outside the pop-up, then only your pop-up will disappear. So I have clicked outside the pop-up, then my pop-up is disappearing. It's up to you. Whichever option you want to choose, you can choose that option. Whom to show? Everyone, first time visitors, until user makes an action. Please don't use this option. Please don't use this option, because this is like torture only. Don't torture your audience. If you select this option, until somebody enters their credentials, that is until somebody subscribes or whatever you are asking, until somebody do that, they cannot come back, they cannot come out of that pop-up. That is, they have to enter the name and they have to enter the email. Then only they can come back out of the pop-up and then they can read the content. That is not a good option to do. Please don't select this option until user makes an action. That's not good. Only for the first time visitors, you can select this. Or how many times in a day until user makes an until user makes an action, and how many times in a day you want to show to a particular person. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, you can select any number of times over here. Then click on save. Click on save. After 5 seconds, your pop-up appears. And if you click outside the pop-up, your pop-up will disappear. Then somebody can read the content. And settings. One second. Yeah, you can design your own pop-up also, because if you don't want the content, see what content is there over here in this pop-up, subscribe to newsletter or something is there. Instead of that, 15% discount, whatever you want to give, you can give. Instead of sign up to our newsletter, instead of all these things, you can give your own information also. Just go into a design option, wherever design is there, there you click on design and you can design your pop-up or contact form or live chat or chatbot, anything. For designing that plugins, you have to go into the design option. See, image is there. If you have your own image, select that image, upload that image over here. Background color is there, font is there, everything is there over here. And you can design according to your wish. Width you can change, background colors you can change, font style you can change. Each and everything you can do according to your wish. This is about pop-up plugin. It is very simple plugin. Just click on pop-up and add new pop-up. Give a name to your pop-up, some random name, XYZ name. Select any pop-up, save the pop-up, and here a new page appears. Select when to show the pop-up. When page loads, it will not look good. That is why wait for a few seconds. For waiting for a few seconds, click on this option, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever you wish. After user closes it, that means after user clicks on into mark button, click outside pop-up. That means after user clicks on the outside of the pop-up, whom to show everyone and first time visitors until user makes an action. That means it is like torturing only. Please don't do that. And how many times you want to show the pop-up. Just click on save. That's it. This is about pop-up. Now coming to one more plugin is click.chat. That is like WhatsApp. This is just 2 minutes it will take to explain this plugin. Click.chat. It is very easy to do. Click to chat. It has appeared, I guess. Yeah, install this plugin. Activate this plugin after installing. And click.chat will appear in the dashboard. Click.chat. Here, give your phone number. For which number? Suppose when somebody clicks on that icon, WhatsApp icon, for which number they have to message. You have to give your country code here first. That is India country code 91. Here I'm giving my phone number over here so that somebody can message me over here. Pre-filled message. You can give any message like so that when somebody clicks on that icon, this message will appear. Hello, thank you for contacting us. We will get back to you in some time. I'm giving some random text. Get back to you in some time. This is my message and call to action WhatsApp. And yeah, position type is fixed. Position to place top or bottom or right. Here I'm selecting top, and right or left I want to show it in the top, and I want to show it in the right. That means on the top right here I want to show my WhatsApp icon. So I've selected top and here I've selected right. And display settings. That means see WhatsApp icon. Don't show your WhatsApp icon on the desktops. For now I'm selecting show, but don't show your WhatsApp icon on the desktops. Nobody will message you from desktop to your WhatsApp. Always show your WhatsApp icon if somebody opens your website on the mobile phone. Now, if for showing it to you guys, I'm selecting both the options, but always hide it on the desktop and show it on the mobile phone. That means when somebody opens your website on the desktop, your WhatsApp icon will not appear. When somebody opens your website in the mobile phone, your WhatsApp icon will appear. Now, but to show it to guys, I'm selecting both the options, and you can hide it on home page. If you don't want your WhatsApp icon on the home page, then hide. If you don't want your WhatsApp icon on the post page, then hide it. It's up to you according to your wish. Now, nothing else. Just click on save changes. Where is save changes? Yeah, click on save changes. Now, see your WhatsApp icon will appear on the top right. Can you see WhatsApp icon has appeared? When I click over here, see chat on WhatsApp with this number, continue to chat. If I click on continue to chat, the text which we have given, hello, thank you for contacting us, we will get back to you in some time, will directly go back to their WhatsApp number. Now, Pranita, can you please do this, Pranita? Can you open this in your phone and can you send this to me? Click on WhatsApp icon.
Yeah. Okay.
My WhatsApp icon is appearing on the desktop and also it is appearing in the phones. But hide your WhatsApp icon on the desktop. Is WhatsApp icon appearing to you, Pranita, in your mobile phone?
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, yeah. Just watch this video, guys, after the class. You have 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. Watch this video completely because plugins is a very new topic. Question, how do I reset my website? Complete. I want to remove everything content. How do I do that?
It is in settings.
Settings, not in settings, it is in tools.
Oh, tools, and then VP reset.
WP reset.
Yeah, and then we'll scroll down and write reset and.
Yeah, you have to type reset over there.
Yes.
See, WP reset is also a plugin only. I have already installed this plugin in your websites and I have given it to you so that you can reset your plugins. But so that you can reset your website. But the thing is, to install this WP reset also, you have to go to plugins. You have to go to plugins, add new plugin, and click on WP reset and install and activate the plugin. Then only plugin will appear under the tools. Otherwise, WP reset also will not appear under the tools. See what I told you, each and every plugin will not appear directly on the dashboard. Sometimes they might be under any option. See, WP reset directly it is not appearing on the dashboard. It is under tools. That is the reason I told you some plugins might not appear directly. See, I got a message from you, Pranita.
Yeah.
WhatsApp message that you have. Hello, thank you for contacting us. We will get back to you in some time. Okay. It is up to you. If you want to give the text, you give, but it is not mandatory that to give the text over there. Just install the WhatsApp icon and that's it. And WhatsApp, don't keep for desktop, just keep for mobile phone only. Just select the option as mobile phone. And what I was telling you about WP reset is also a plugin. So just I will uninstall the plugin called WP reset and I will show it to you. Plugins. Deactivate. This is how, if you want to delete a plugin, first you have to deactivate, then you have to delete it. Because first you are installing, then you are activating it, right? So first deactivate, then delete it. Now WP reset is not there in this website. So add new WP reset, and install this WP reset and activate. It will directly appear under tools. And you already know how to use WP reset. This is about all the plugins you have, all the proper main plugins. Kushal, did you understand pop-up and WP reset?
Yes.
And live chat?